And we are still seeing the fallout from the airline's meltdown over the holidays.
The airline suffering major losses after canceling flights and reimbursing passengers. We've learned the Transportation Department now examining whether Southwest Airlines knowingly oversold flights last month. Well, it was one of the reasons for a nationwide travel meltdown. If so, Southwest says it will cooperate with the probe and blames the December disruption on winter weather. CBS 4's Rick Salinger joining us tonight. Rick, you talked to one couple who shared their story of a harrowing journey home.
Well, Jim, people had to come up with some ingenious ways to get from one end of the country to the other, including a couple who decided to hit the road. Like for so many others, the dreaded word came that their flight from Philadelphia to Denver was canceled.
At that point, we had to figure out how to get my wife back to Colorado because she works in the healthcare industry and she really takes pride in being able to be here.
Other flights would cost a fortune, so Steve Wilczek and his wife Liz looked elsewhere.
We looked into Greyhound, bus services. Everything was unavailable because it was a trickle-down effect.
He then decided to search outside the box and went on Craigslist, finding a cheap car, a Subaru, for just $500. They got it a new battery, windshield wipers, and were all set. So they got in the car in Philly and drove and drove and drove 1,600 miles to Denver.
I had no idea what maintenance history this car had, but it just trucked along.
Through the scenic Midwest where they took pictures. But in Colorado, they hit the big storm that came after Christmas.
Google said 28 hours to get there. We made it in about 32 because we took an hour-long nap at a truck stop.
Finally, home at last, exhausted, where they later put the Subaru up for sale and sold it at a profit.
At the end, I gave the owner back about half the purchase price as a thank you. He's a disabled gentleman, and I just felt it was the least I could do.
A very nice gesture. And there's more. They told Southwest what it took to get them home, and the airline reimbursed them for the price of the car. Live in Denver, Rick Salinger, covering Colorado First.